If you're a dog owner here in Fort Lauderdale, you've probably thought about this. We're going to walk through how to find a really great local dog trainer that's the perfect fit for you and your pup.
I mean, really, just think about it. You're walking down Los Olas, it's busy, people are everywhere, and your dog is just trotting along calmly right by your side. No pulling, no lunging. That's the dream, right? Well, good training is absolutely how you make that a reality.
So here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll talk about what makes life with a dog in Fort Lauderdale a little different. Then, we'll look at all your training options, how to pick the right person, what it's likely to cost, and finally, some fantastic spots around town to practice all those new skills. Okay, so let's set the scene. What is it about living with a dog right here that's so unique? Well, living in Fort Lauderdale means we are surrounded by so many great things to do, but that also means a lot of distractions for our dogs. You've got the packed sidewalks on Los Olas, the crowds on the Riverwalk, all the sights and smells at a waterfront restaurant. Our dogs need to be cool with all of that. Good training helps make those outings fun and relaxing instead of, a total handful. So, let's get into the different kinds of training out there. The best way to figure out what you need is to first think about what your main goal is. Are you just looking for good family dog manners, like sit, stay, and not jumping on grandma? Or are you dealing with something a bit more serious, which might fall under behavior modification? Or hey, maybe you're thinking about something fun, like agility or even therapy work. Just knowing what you want to achieve is a huge first step. Training also comes in a bunch of different flavors. A board and train is where your dog goes to live with a trainer for a while. It's pretty intensive. In-home training is fantastic for tackling issues that happen, in your home, like going nuts when the doorbell rings. And group classes can be awesome for socializing, especially after your dog has some of the basics down. And I'm willing to bet some of these look pretty familiar. These are the things that owners call trainers about all the time. Leash pulling is a big one, jumping on people, and of course, just nailing those basic commands. Puppy training is its own world too, focusing on those super critical early things like house training and getting them used to the world. Okay, so you know what you want to work on and how it could be delivered, but how do you actually pick the right person? Let's build a little framework for that decision. First things first, you really want to find a trainer who uses positive reinforcement. All this means is that they focus on rewarding the behavior you want to see. It makes learning a fun game for your dog, and it builds this amazing bond of trust between you two, instead of using fear or making them anxious. Now, in Florida, anyone can technically call themselves a dog trainer. That's why certifications are so helpful. They tell you that a person has put in the work and has a certain level of knowledge. A CPD-TKA, for example, means they've passed a big test on training know-how. And if you're dealing with serious fear, a credential like CBC-CKA is a really good indicator that you're talking to a true expert. Here are the questions you should have ready when you call a potential trainer. Asking how they'll tailor the plan specifically for your dog is a big one. And number 6 is key. What should I practice between sessions? Because honestly, what you do during the week is just as important as the 1-hour lesson. You're part of the team. Okay, let's switch gears and talk about the practical stuff. What should you budget for all of this? It's the big question, right? What kind of investment are we really looking at here? So, looking at these numbers, you can see there's a pretty wide range. A multi-week puppy class might be a couple $100s. But then you have a board and train program, which is a much bigger investment because your dog is getting round-the-clock attention for weeks. Private lessons give you that one-on-one focus, and they're usually priced per hour. Oh, and a little tip, a lot of trainers will offer packages of 4 or 6 sessions, and that can definitely bring the price down per visit. So once you start training, the real magic happens when you take those skills out into the real world. So where do you go? This is where it all pays off. A fenced-in park like Canine Cove is perfect for safely practicing their come command off-leash. Taking a leashed walk through Hugh Taylor Birch State Park is a fantastic way to work on staying focused with all the birds and bikers around. And for the final exam and impulse control, yep, a walk down the sidewalks on Los Olas will definitely put their skills to the test. At the end of the day, finding the right trainer isn't just about fixing a few bad habits. It's really an investment in having a happier, more confident dog who can be a true companion, ready to enjoy everything our amazing city has to offer right alongside you. Good luck on your training journey.